I'm a volunteer. I came from Chicago. I wanted to do something in Ohio because this is where I'm from, and I found out about the NAACP project, which is getting people out to vote en masse, mostly through the churches. And I just think it's an incredible thing to see people in their communities going out with the support of each other and the kind of camaraderie and fun that can be involved in getting them to vote early in this particular historic election.
Well, for me, kind of what our grandparents have only ever talked about, we actually we have a hand in history, and it's something that I feel that, you know, a legacy is being set. I can pass this on to my children, and prayerfully that they'll pass it on to their children, that, you know, I was a part of a movement. This is more than just voting this year. This is a movement.
And with Sherry's a little bit younger than I am. I was a part of the movement when it started back in the 70s, when Martin Luther King started this dream. And it's just so exciting to see that this is about to happen. And we're just so excited. We're standing out here and we're waiting for waiting for the congregation to get out so we can get on the bus and go vote.
And if anything else, to any young person, you know, write this date down, these times down, that they are actually living in something, a historical era that will go down in history forever.
I've been sitting here for 25 years. Yeah, I can get
For I consider that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us.
Right away, you're going to be taking us right on the Prospect and go down to...
It's very exciting. I'm excited. Voting is important. I'm glad to see so many people on the bus and all excited about going, because this is a very important election this year, and I'm just glad to be a part of it. And the early voting, it sort of gets you out of the loop as far as the chaoticity of the force. Mine is already done. I can go to work. Get up that morning and go to work without worrying about it.
Do you think it makes a difference to have these buses going after church like this?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do, because a lot of people, they can't get out and get to the polls, and there's a lot of chaos going on at the polls. So, yes, I think this is excellent to get a lot of church people to get out and vote early.
So I'm talking to Marion. What was it you were saying about why the bus is a good thing for you?
The bus was a good thing for me to do because I got a little old and I can't walk as far, and I was glad to vote early this year.
So it's like something that I went out and did on my own.
Buses have been coming for the last few hours, so you guys are all part of something much, much larger that is very important and very...
goes out the back, there's no step. Okay, good. Go right out the back.
Right out. Now, can we get a polling place for him as close by as possible?
Yeah, when he comes in here, absolutely.
Great.
Absolutely.
Great.
Okay, got one more.
The pastor has already talked to you about the history and the importance of the right to vote and how many people sacrifice so much for us to be able to be here today exercising this important right. But there's one other thing that you can do to honor those who made sacrifices, including their lives, to make this day possible. And that is this. Go out and get 5 of your friends. We passed around pledge forms. Write down 5 names of the people in your lives that you think that you could touch, that you could inspire to also exercise this precious right. We live in a time where there's so much at stake. The choices that we as voters make will determine the course of our destiny in ways that we haven't seen, at least I haven't seen in my lifetime.
It is a great honor to be able to vote today. To have the right to vote is a great honor. That within my culture is not always been a right that we have. So I'm very proud to be able to, do something that many of my ancestors were not able to do. And it was an extra special treat when the buses came and they gathered us together and we all came down and we voted together. And it also extended our fellowship. Not only did we fellowship in our church, but we fellowship in our community by voting and becoming a part of the political process and the process of change. So I'm really excited about being here.
And the idea is to turn out as many historically disadvantaged populations as possible in this election season so that those whose right to vote was most hard-earned are exercised in this season. So we've managed to do that. We also, of course, are also trying to relieve pressure on the election lines on actual election day, because what we've seen over the last couple of election cycles is in predominantly minority precincts, for some reason or the other, there have been excessive lines and really a disadvantage for those populations relative to others as they've been voting. So that's what we're doing, and we've had a pretty good success today. This is one of our first weekends on trying to emphasize this. In the weekends that follow, we hope to be turning out hundreds more each weekend. The capacity of the Cuyahoga County Board of Elections is about 2,000 people, and so we're hoping that as the weekends get closer to Election Day, we'll be hitting capacity every weekend and getting people to turn out, but also encouraging them to talk to 5 friends and encourage them to turn out early and certainly to vote by election.
All right, so grab your pen, and what you're going to do is write down 5 people. They can be friends, they can be family, and you are now in charge of those 5 people and getting those 5 people to vote in this election. All right, so who here has 1 friend? Put a finger in the air. 1 friend. Who has 2 friends? Who has 3 friends? Oh, you guys have a lot of friends. Whoa! 4 friends. 5 friends. And are all 5 of them going to vote? Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
See you next weekend and the weekend after. Thank you guys.
Thank you.